Hey guys. So, welcome to our online classroom for an amount of time that's unclear, honestly. So, for the next at least like 2-ish weeks, possibly more, we're going to be conducting all of our lessons online so that we can avoid meeting in large groups and all that fun stuff. So, with that in mind, we of course can't, stop learning because that would be crazy. So, we're going to continue all of our learning online, which means that you will be seeing a lot more videos like this instead of just, me in person. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, in terms of what you can expect from this, you're going to have 3 assignments per week. One of them, I know for a fact, you guys are just so thrilled because you're like, Miss Nolan, it's my favorite thing. That's right, guys, we're still doing Common Lit. It's great. So, you will, like always, have one Common Lit article per week. I would recommend that if you are behind, you use all this time that's been afforded to you to catch up on those. But you're going to have one new one per week, like usual, and that'll be due the following Monday. And then, of course, we're going to have 2 assignments that will be standards-based, focused on a reading or a lesson that we did. Lessons will be done pretty much exactly like this, with a nice little PowerPoint, and then me in the corner teaching y'all, doing whatever. Getting distracted by my dog because he really wants attention. If you hear whining, that's why. And then those assignments will be due every Friday at 12 p.m. So I've set this up in a way that can make it a little bit more at your own pace rather than trying to force you all to sit in one spot and do a lesson at the same time every other day or however. So you're going to have lessons uploaded. You can do them all in one day. You can wait until 10 a.m. on Friday and be like, oh crap, I forgot. Or you can try and make your own schedule, and that's fine too. However you want to do it, as long as everything gets done by the appropriate time, we're pretty good. I, of course, will be logged on every day from 8 a.m. until 3:30. So you can either message me through Remind, which if you've not yet joined Remind, I'm going to throw that information up on the screen in just a minute. You can email me, or I'm also going to give y'all my Google Voice number so that you can shoot me a text or call me if you need to. So I will be available during those times and will answer pretty quickly if you need any assistance with any of the work, if you're confused about something, if you just want to make a comment, if you want to say hi, I'll be around. So with that in mind, a couple of reminders. So way back, like before spring break, we were writing an essay. And I know that's like it is like almost 2 weeks ago now. It's a very long time ago, I know. That it didn't disappear. Sorry about it. So you were supposed to finish your rough draft over spring break. And since spring break is extended, you did actually get an additional week to write that rough draft. So here's what I need you to do. I know that when I assigned it, I was very specific about how it had to be a hard copy. But since I won't be seeing you in person for a while, you are instead going to send me a digital copy. And you can do that one of 2 ways. You can either, if you typed it, enjoy dog. He's being difficult. You can either send me an email of the Word document if you typed it up, or if you hand wrote it and you don't feel like typing it up, you can take a couple pictures of it and send them to me in an email. Either way, you need to make sure that that rough draft gets submitted to me by March 27th at noon. And then we are going to kind of just stop with that essay right there. A lot of the stuff like peer editing and a few of the other activities we're going to do with it is a little bit difficult if we aren't all in the same spot. So rather than try and force that into an online situation that's not going to work for it, we're just going to kind of cut it off there. So again, please submit your rough draft to me by March 27th at noon. That's that Friday at 12 p.m. thing. If you already emailed it to me because you wanted me to print it, or if you finished it in class before break and you submitted a hard copy, you are good to go. I'm pretty sure that grade is already in the grade book, and if it's not, it will be soon. And you don't have to do anything. But if you have not yet sent me that rough draft, make sure you do so. Another thing that I wanted to make sure y'all knew about. So if you have not yet joined the Remind class, please make sure you do so, because that's how I'm going to send out a lot of the important reminders, like at 8 a.m. on Friday, don't forget that your work is due to me by 12, that kind of stuff. So make sure you join that, and you can join that by just texting at @vnolan to 81010, and it's going to ask you like if you're a student or a parent, and I think your name. So just make sure you answer those questions, and then you will receive any reminders that I send out to the class. You can also use that to message me directly. So if you need to ask me a question and you don't remember my phone number, that's also down here. You can shoot me a message on Remind, and I will answer fairly quickly. The other way that you can message me is, as always, by email. I will have it open all the time. So you can send me an email if you have any questions, or you can, again, use Remind or text or call. And if you find there's a way through Teams that you can contact me, but I can't find it. So if you can find it, you're more than welcome to use that. All right. So just to make sure that we are all on the same page about what your actual assignments are. So they're going to be in kind of two parts. So the first part is there will be a video lesson similar to this, but through a different site. And that site is called Edpuzzle. So Edpuzzle allows me to upload videos in the same spot that I would normally like pause and check for your understanding by asking questions. It's going to do the same thing. Only instead of waiting for me to call on you or me waiting for the class to respond as a whole, it's going to pop up with like a multiple choice question or an open response question that you have to answer. And it won't let you go past that until you do. So that will be the first part of your assignment. The accuracy of those answers will get factored into your grade. So please don't just like skip through and answer the questions randomly and hope that it's correct. You do need them to be correct, so watch the videos. There will be 2 of those per week, and then for each video, there will be a corresponding assignment. So for example, we have a video today. You're watching it right now. And there is a corresponding paper assignment on Teams, and I'm going to show you in just a second how to access that. This is one due date that's going to be different than the others. All of this stuff, the setup of your Edpuzzle account and the first paper assignment are due by 3 p.m. Tuesday, March 24th, because it makes it a little bit difficult for me to assign you things if you don't have an account. So make sure you get that set up by 3 p.m. on Tuesday, March 24th. Now, before I head out of here, I do want to show you what your main focus is going to be when you're logged into Teams. So you logged into the class for my class, which is 3096 Nolan English 2. You'll notice that this is different than the ones we were using before. There's reasons. This is the one we're on now. And you read my lovely little introductory message telling you some of the stuff that I just told you verbally right now, with a couple of reminders so that you don't have to come back and rewatch this video every time you have a question. So on this page, every time you log in for the week, you're going to see a checklist of what you need to be working on that week. So it'll tell you what videos you're going to be assigned, what assignments you have to submit through Teams, as well as anything else that you need to be aware of during this time. And that will be posted as an announcement just like this one. So it'll say week of March 23rd. I couldn't remember what day it was. Week of March 23rd, you need to make sure that you set up your Edpuzzle account. Due by 3 p.m., submit your rough draft. Due by 12 on Friday. And watch the remaining video. And then do any assignments. That's not on here yet because I'm filming this on the 22nd. And yeah. All right, the other important tabs that you will need to be aware of. So we're going to kind of skip over Files and Class Notebook because I'm not too worried about them for y'all. The Assignments tab is where you're going to find the actual assignments that you're going to be submitting for me. So for example, and your view might be a little bit different than mine. Sorry about it. So I just clicked on the first assignment. It's called Edpuzzle Setup and Reflections. It has a paper that you need to fill out. There are some questions on there. It also has the specific instructions for you to join my class on Edpuzzle. And you can edit your own copy, and I believe it lets you submit it through there as well. Y'all don't need to worry about the grades column because that's for me. I also went ahead and linked Edpuzzle on here, so if you don't want to have to like exit out of this and go to a new browser or whatever, it pops up right here. You're going to go over to these 3 little lines, and you're going to click Sign Up, and it will tell you, oh, now you don't want attention. And you're going to hit sign up and it'll ask you for the class code, etc., etc. Bye. And then your last column is the blended learning tab for DCPS. That has your links to Achieve. It has your links to Common Lit. Those are the only two that I'm really concerned about for English. But if you want to go to like Focus, or for some reason you're on my page and you need to go to Algebra Nation, that's there too. Whatever you need to click on, that will be linked here. So those are your important tabs up here. And again, anytime that you're like, I don't know what I need to work on for the week, there will be a main post for the week to tell you exactly what you should have completed by whatever time. So you probably, now that you have logged in on Monday, will be seeing that now. I believe that's everything that I need to tell y'all. The next video is not on Edpuzzle yet. It will be at 3 p.m. on Tuesday once everybody's made their accounts. So yeah, that's it. Hope y'all are making some good choices, doing what you need to do, washing your hands. That's also very important. Please wash your hands. And I will see y'all hopefully like April 16th or whatever it is when we're allowed to go back. But if not, love y'all, miss y'all. See you at some point.